Of the birds alive today, which is the most primitive group? In the family tree, which includes modern birds, which is the most basal branch? That would be the branch leading to the paleognathous birds, or old-mouthed birds, a group which includes rheas, ostriches, emus, cassowaries, kiwis, and the flying tinamous, in addition to extinct moas and elephant birds. Another term which was used almost synonymously for this group was the name ratite, which literally means without keel. If one observes the sternum of this emu, one notices that it is lacking the prominent process, the keel or carina, to which large pectoralis muscles attach in the majority of flying birds, given that the pectoralis muscle is the major muscle for the downstroke of the wing in flight. Although this feature is shared with the majority of birds in the paleognathous group, it was not present in the first members of this group as demonstrated by the tinamous of South America, 47 species of birds which are capable of flight. Instead, it is preferred to use the paleognathous skull traits, or old mouth traits, first noticed by Huxley in 1867, a great defender of Darwin and evolution. These traits, which can help define the group, include a long prevomer, a prevomer which contacts the premaxillary bone, a prevomer which contacts the maxopalatine bones, the fusion of the palatine bones, the palatine and pterygoid fusion to make a rigid joint, the fact that the palatine does not fuse with the basis sphenoid medially along the midline, the large process, the basopterygoid process on the sphenoid, the shape of the quadrate pterygoid joint, and others. There are other traits which define paleognathous birds, including a large ilioischiatic foramen or fenestra, as is evident in the emu, which is a paleognathous bird, the rhea, which is a paleognathous bird, in contrast to the small foramen evident in this chicken. Other hip traits can be used as well, such as the relatively greater lengths of the ischium and pubic bones. Paleognathous birds also differ from neognathous birds in other features, such as their external auditory meatus, pharyngotympanic tube, quadratocranial articulation, the paths of cranial nerves, the loss of the paratympanic organ, and the loss of the chorda tympani. These features suggest that the paleognathous birds form a clade, and genetic evidence supports this. Some of these traits can vary to a degree in paleognathous birds, and many represent the primitive condition rather than a new derived feature of the group, which is why they appear in the fossils of primitive neognathous birds and even in the embryos of neognathous birds.